You didn't learn this in history class. In the early 1900s, some people believed radiation wasn't dangerous, it was healthy. And not just healthy, miraculous. So what did they do? They bottled radioactive water and drank it like it was the fountain of youth. No, really. Wealthy Victorians were chugging radium like it was the cure for all their problems. Headaches, arthritis, low libido. Spoiler alert, it was not. So why did they think this glowing, deadly element was a health drink? Let's dive into the bizarre tale of when radioactivity was all the rage. In 1898, Marie and Pierre Curie discovered radium, an element that literally glowed in the dark. At the time, radioactivity was brand new, poorly understood, and frankly, really cool. Scientists were amazed. The public, even more so. Newspapers hyped it up as a kind of scientific magic. It glowed, it gave off energy. Surely it had to be good for your health, right? The Victorians, living in the age of industrial optimism, saw no downside. If electricity and steam could power a train, maybe radiation could power the human body. Never mind the fact that the people handling it were starting to lose teeth, hair, and eventually their lives. Enter Radithor. Marketed in the 1920s as certified radioactive water, Radithor was one of many radioactive tonics sold to the public. It was basically distilled water with added radium salts, and it was wildly popular. Its most famous fan? Wealthy industrialist Stephen Byers. He drank over 1,400 bottles of the stuff. He swore it made him feel energized, youthful, and manly. But within a few years, his jaw literally fell off. Byers died of radium poisoning in 1932, and his body was so radioactive it had to be buried in a lead-lined coffin. The fallout from his death finally made regulators take radioactive health products off the shelves. So why did anyone think radioactive water was a good idea? Back then, radiation was associated with progress and power. X-rays were the new wonder of medicine. Scientists were curing tumors with radiation. Plus, the Victorians had a long history of embracing weird health fads. Arsenic pills, mercury elixirs, leeches. The glowing allure of radium made it seem magical, and when people felt a placebo rush or mistook symptoms for healing reactions, the myth just kept growing. It was science, spectacle, and snake oil all in one bottle. Today we know better, but the radioactive water craze is a glowing example, pun intended, of how even the most dangerous ideas can pass as progress if they're marketed well enough. The next time you see a miracle health product trending online, just remember, Victorians once drank radioactive water and called it medicine. History is full of wild ideas we now look back on and say, how could they not have known? The truth is, they didn't, and one day someone might say the same about us.